This is where we know we're going back to the basics. Be steadfast upon the way to Salaf and be aware of the misguidance of Khalaf. The Sheikh wanted it to be talked about basics. Most people, when they see the title, would thought that they would be thinking about Ahl al-Bid'ah, warning against Ahl al-Bid'ah. They're not sitting with Ahl al-Bid'ah. They're not talking with Ahl al-Bid'ah. They're not befriending Ahl al-Bid'ah. And don't pray the funeral prayer of Ahl al-Bid'ah. And don't salam Ahl al-Bid'ah. This gathering was meant to remind us that there's more to Salafiyah than what we think it is. More to Salafiyah than how we portray it. More to Salafiyah than what we show. More to Salafiyah than what we're doing. More to Salafiyah than how we're expressing it. Brother, it's higher than that. Brother, it's higher than that. It's greater than that. It's stronger than that. It's clearer than that. It's better than that. And it starts with having a solid foundation. You cannot build anything without a solid foundation. Anything built upon a crooked or imbalanced foundation would what? Would fall. Would crumble. And this is what you find happening. Brothers on a minhaj for a period of time and then he's off of the minhaj. Because his foundation wasn't there. He never understood the basics. He never sat and studied the basics. He thought he was too heavy for usul al-thalatha. Too heavy for qawl al-mufid by Muhammad Wahab al-Wasabi. Too heavy for kitab al-tawheed by Muhammad Wahab. And I heard there was some da'if hadith in there, akhi. Foolishness like that. But don't you know that there are those da'if hadith that you claim in there, that after centuries or 2 centuries or whatever, the scholars studying it, teaching it to their students, that they have in fact informed us of what narrations are weak so that we can avoid them and be aware they are in fact weak. And that's enough. Not so much that in usul al-thalatha you might find a hadith, ad-du'a huwa mukh al-ibadah. Ad-du'a mukh al-ibadah, rather. Dua is the brain or the root of worship. Brothers say, what a hadith da'if. The sahih hadith is ad-du'a huwa al-ibadah. Dua, it is the ibadah. How do you learn that? Oh, well, it was in the book. Kitab Tawheed, it was a footnote. As long as there's a tanbih, long as you've been made aware, khalas. Brothers who thought they were beyond these matters never gave, or sisters who thought they were beyond these matters never gave importance to it, finding out now, those who Allah Ta'ala has shown His mercy, finding out now that that was not the case, but that is a foundation. It's the basis. It is the concrete that holds it all together. It's a proper understanding. From it, you get the proper understanding of what Islam is. Without that base, without those foundations, without those pillars, without those fundamentals, without those principles, you have no understanding of what you're looking at. You have no understanding of what you're trying to practice. No understanding of what you're trying to implement. You don't know what you're doing. You can't connect the dots. You don't have the understanding. So back to the basics. Don't tire from the basics. Don't get bored with the basics. Stay with usul al-thalatha as long as you have to. Say aqeedah wasatiyah 2 or 3 or 4 times. Study the explanation of Kitab Tawheed by Muhammad Wahab, rahimahullah, who passed away. Muhammad Wahab, the Mujaddid, Shaykh al-Islam. Study it. And the various explanations. Study Kashf Shubuhat, brother. Study Qawaid al-Arba. Study it. Learn. And then practice. And then give da'wah to it. And then have patience upon the harm or the difficulties that will come your way.